Let's welcome to the show former FBI Special Agent Nicole Parker. Nicole, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We watched you yesterday testify about political bias at the FBI. Our hearts went out to you. You worked in the FBI field office based in Miami, but you started to cry in your testimony yesterday. Why?
I did. First of all, thank you for having me, Liz. I really appreciate it. The cases that I worked at the FBI, a lot of them were very, very dark cases. The moment I mentioned the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida, the emotions hit me hard. When you have 17 individuals that are killed at a school, it's difficult. The Fort Lauderdale airport shooting, very, very tragic. And so that emotion took over me in the moment, and I really wanted Americans to know that the work we do is real. I am not a robot. It touches our hearts, and it's important that the FBI understands that those in the field offices doing heavy lifting, such as mass shootings, and I had to conduct 8 death notifications in a row the evening of the Parkland school shooting. That was the absolute worst thing I ever had to do in my career.
So what bothers you then about political bias at the FBI?
There are so many amazing people doing the heavy lifting at the FBI that have absolutely nothing to do with the political bias. But when the individuals in certain positions, typically we believe that it's more in the Washington area, the headquarters area, that has a trickle-down effect to the field offices. And those that are on the ground level, the rank and file that are trying to do the regular casework and help the individuals in our communities, we struggle with that because it drowns out the work that we do. The American citizens that we're serving in the Miami area want to know that we are fair, that we are not politically biased. And it inhibits us from doing our jobs to the best of our ability sometimes.
Do you think there's too much Democrat political bias inside the FBI headquarters?
I think that a lot of the issue in this situation is that the cases need to be worked in the field offices. Historically, the cases have been worked in the field offices. It seems that lately some of the political issues are coming out of cases that are being worked out of the Washington area, when it's best that the cases are worked in the divisions.
Yeah, let's listen to what you testified to yesterday. Let's watch this.
I considered it a very sacred responsibility and was honored to be entrusted to protect and serve the American people. Participating in the investigations of myriad criminal cases, the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida, the 2017 Fort Lauderdale airport shooting, the Caesar Sayoc pipe bomb case. Over the course of my 12+ years, the FBI's trajectory has transformed. The FBI became politically weaponized, starting from the top in Washington and trickling down to the field offices. It's as if there became 2 FBIs. Americans see this, and it is destroying the Bureau's credibility, causing Americans to lose faith in the agency.
Nicole, former FBI agent Thomas Baker, he also testified. He's considered a legend inside the FBI. He was the first agent on the scene when President Ronald Reagan was shot in 1981. He worked under many different FBI directors. He testified that the FBI culture changed from a law and order, nothing but the truth, the whole truth, to an intelligence gathering operation by federal cops after 9/11 under Robert Mueller and James Comey. He said James Comey was the worst, that Peter Strzok and Andrew McCabe should have been fired. James Comey should have been fired. They should have been let go because they politicized the FBI to the detriment of the boots on the ground like you and other agents doing the hard work to protect America. But instead they were beating a path to the White House and politicizing the D.C. headquarters, to your point.
Absolutely. Operation Crossfire Hurricane, that negatively impacted the FBI, and I don't know that the FBI has ever recovered, and I think the amount of time it's going to take to recover from that alone is significant. But there seems to be one politicization after another. I mean, all Americans see it. The Twitter files, the way that they're treating just this even recent intel report that came out about calling Catholics, extremists. That's not appropriate. That's not acceptable. And we need to get back to being a law enforcement agency and focusing on the real crimes that Americans care about.
Got it. Nicole Parker, former FBI agent, thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to have you on. Have a good weekend.